guys, so the day has come, finally, after months and months of requests. This Halloween I am doing a tutorial, an inspired tutorial by Adore Delano. I've been wanting to do a tutorial inspired by Adore for so long now, but I wanted to wait till Halloween just because I think this look will suit Halloween a little bit more. No offense, Adore, you're gorgeous. So yeah, I bust the iconic Adore dark rooted wig out. Makeup, everything, earrings, necklaces, Adore is here, y'all. I am so excited to finally be starting my Halloween tutorials, and let's kick this year off with Adore Delano. I hope you enjoy. All right, so let's work on our base. Now, drag queens and their bases are a whole league of their own because oh my god, so much product goes on. Every time I watch an episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, after that, I'm like, I need to put all the bases on my faces. All right, so the first thing I'll be doing is applying Becca's Shimmering Skin Perfector in Pearl to the entire face. So just go ahead and work this in. Then it's time for a foundation, and a lot of drag queens love to use their Kryolan TV paint sticks. They come in a bunch of colors. I only have them in black and white, so I can't really use that. I'm gonna use the white to highlight later on though. But you basically want to go for a full coverage foundation, but since drag queens are men and I'm a woman, I don't really have to use the full coverage. I can, but I probably will, but I don't have to. I'm just gonna go with my L'Oreal True Match in N1, and I'm simply dotting this onto my face first, and then working it in after. And I'm buffing it in with my Sigma F80. So that's just exactly what I was looking for my foundation. Now let's go on to concealer, and this is like so exciting for me because drag queens and their concealer are like heaven because they highlight the freaking shit out of their face, and I adore it. Okay, so what I will be doing is they really highlight. They make it really light, their highlighting points. So I'm gonna go in with the Kryolan TV paint stick in white, and I'm gonna mix it with my Pro Longwear Concealer by MAC, and I'm actually gonna apply this using a throwaway sponge because they have really nice angles to them, and with that you can really draw in the highlighting angles. You know what? White. Yeah. Also put it there. 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 There! And I'm just gonna take my F80 brush again, and I'm gonna stipple that in. Just work it in. Okay, now I'm gonna go into a clear powder to set some areas of the face. This is MAC's Set Powder in Invisible. Take that, and with that same sponge, I'm gonna take that powder. Okay, so I'm actually blending that powder in with the sponge now. And this is gonna set it hardcore, so it's not gonna go anywhere. Okay, so I set my face for the most part. Now I'm just gonna take a bigger brush. This is the blush brush by Real Techniques, and going in that same powder, and I'm just lightly gonna reset everything just to make sure I didn't leave any spots bare. So of course I have some reference pictures of Adore, and one of my favorites is the DTF one, and we can really see that she uses a warm contour. So right there you can see it's a little bit more orangey and warm. All right, so what I'm going to take to contour is my contour palette that I made myself from MAC, and my main sculpting color to carve out my cheeks is going to be Sculpt Shaping Powder. I'm going to start carving out my cheeks. I'm going to go up a little bit higher than I normally would because Adore has killer cheekbones. I don't. So a little bit higher than normal. And I'm gonna go all the way to my mouth. So now I've got the basic line, and you want to diffuse that up. Just brush it up, flick it up. And mainly, as I said, on this outer portion here, flick it up. Not as much on the cheek. We're gonna go to the temple area, just taking that same color, and just start, you know, contouring it. You want to follow the hairline and work your way in to the sort of outer part of your forehead. Okay, and then now I'm quickly gonna focus on the jawline. Boom. Okay, for the nose, as I said, we're going for this nose contour right here. So I got the basic lines on. I'm going to buff that out and highlight later on. But now I'm just going to take a little bit more and darken the sides of my nose. And this is going to slim in that part also. Okay, now I'm going to go into a pointier blending brush and focus on buffing out that line. And you want all the darkness to go away from the nose. You never want to go inside those lines because then you're basically just, ruining your entire highlight area. You want all these shadows to go away from the nose. So just keep buffing that until you like what you see, basically. And if you feel like you went too far with the brown, you can always take that sponge where you highlight it with and kind of tap it on the edge of the brown, and that will soften it a bit. That will make it look less harsh. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with this. So I'm just going to highlight the tip of my nose and that bridge right there. And I'm using my The Balm Overshadow Sex Pot Pigment in No Money, No Honey. So right on the tip. And then also right here. And then also with this, I'm going to highlight the remaining parts of my face. So the highest points of my cheekbones right next to the eye. And I'm still using that The Balm pigment. So for the eyes, the first thing I'm doing is applying a base to prevent the eyeshadows from creasing, especially the eyeliner from creasing, and I'm using my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot for this. Now I'm going to take my Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper, and I'm going to map out that very new inner corner. And what she does is draw some lines, fill it up with white, and then you have this really nice big eyes. So basically what you want to do is draw a line from the top lash line down, go back in, and that's it. Then now taking a matte black eyeshadow. This is Anastasia Beverly Hills' single eyeshadow in Noir. And I'm just taking that and placing this to the roots of my lower lashes. And you can go quite far down with it because Adore's eyes are really sexy and smoky. And you kind of want to mash it up to that line there. And then with that same Kat Von D liner, I'm going to make my wing on the top. Then you want to connect that black shadow to the line right there. So just take a brush and wing it in. And then I'm going into other Anastasia Beverly Hills single eyeshadows. I'm going to use Deep Plum and Birkin. And I'm going to use those two at the edge to give that fade some warmth. And then taking Birkin only, and that is going underneath the black. Okay, then to bring some more depth in the crease, I'm going back into that Sculpt powder that we used for the cheeks. And I'm just gonna place a new crease higher up than my natural crease, right here. And then with a blending brush, I'm gonna buff that out. And then focus all the blending towards this inner corner nose line right here. And then to open up the lid some more, I'm going back in with emphasized powder. And that is going onto the new lid and inner corner to bring forward. Okay, now for the finishing touch, I'm taking some MAC acrylic paint in pure white. And I'm going to use that to fill in this new inner corner. And then quickly running some Milk Jumbo Pencil by NYX on the waterline. Now I'm going to finish off the eyes by applying some falsies. These are the XO Beauty Romantics. Now for Adore's iconic lips, we usually see her in really big overdrawn nude lips, like nude, or we see it in really big overdrawn red lips. So I'm first gonna really line my lips to make them a whole lot fuller using MAC's Lip Pencil in Stone. And then you want to darken these edges here also. And then for my lipstick, I'm using MAC's Myth. And that, guys, concludes my Adore Delano Bratz Doll inspired Halloween makeup tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed. For a list of all products used, go to my website, NikkieTutorials.com. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. That all is NikkieTutorials. As always, don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you liked it. Help me reach the people in the world. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.